Hi, for this video I'm just showing the PS3 controller. Just a little video about it, a quick video. It's going to be very quick. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Share the video all over, please. Facebook, Twitter. I like the comment for feedback. That's the main thing. Comment for feedback. So the PS3 controller, it's basically the same thing like as the PS2 controller. It's just wireless. It's just the wireless, and this is my introduction to a wireless controller. My first wireless controller, and this is my 6th PS3 controller that I've owned. All the other ones broke or were damaged over time, just would not turn on. But this one I recently bought, and this is the official Sony. The Sony ones are very hard to find, extremely hard to find, and so yeah. A PS3 controllers, again, a quick review or analysis about it. It's basically perfectly symmetrical. So like it's perfectly, one side as the same as the other side. It's just the one side has obviously the directional buttons. The other side has the shape buttons. A triangle, circle, square, X. So what was very interesting about it was the little sphere here. A little sphere is pretty cool in that, at the home button, basically. It's a home button, like you would, press on it, you turn on the system. So it's like a secondary on system. Pretty cool. And then you would have, sorry about that noise there. So like you'd have that, and then let's say like if you're playing a game or whatever, you press on this to go home, to go back to the main page. It's pretty cool. You had that, then you had this up here, the 1, 2, 3 controller 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically telling you, like it's basically showing you which input is, or which player is this controller corresponding to, or if you have more than, obviously, like if you have more than one controller, like I'll show you more. There's my other one right there. There's my other one up there. But yeah. So yeah, you have that. I know over the years, back in high school, I hear people saying, this is about 6, 7 years ago. People were saying, "Oh, the PS3 controller is so small. It's so small. 360 a controller all day. The Xbox had a better controller." Which I agree. I agree, but it's all really based on opinion. Now, this is super lightweight. The good thing about it is super lightweight controller. Although because of that, it does damage easily. It damages very easily, so you have to be very careful with it. You have to be extremely careful with it. And with that being said, I've been through 6 different controllers over the years. This is my 6th, I don't know, 7th or 8th controller, PS3 controller. And another thing to the official Sony brand, if you're buying a new controller, look for Sony. Look for the Sony logo, and with the Sony, the a Sony font and the Sony logo here. So you gotta look for those two things to match up, right? That's how you get the official controller, because if you don't look for that, you're getting a knockoff brand of the controller. So going back to durability, so these ones are lightweight, they break easily, so you got to be very careful. Like, I keep it away from, if you're playing it, I play it over a soft surface, like some sort of blanket, or some sort of a cushion or pillow, in case if you drop it, it's not falling like on hard surface. So like you have to be very careful. Like the components are very delicate in this. And then with my for example, a previous controller I had was it was a red controller, an old red controller, and over the years, 10 years ago or whatever, I dropped it multiple times, and it came to a day, one day, it would not turn on. It wouldn't turn on. It was either a red or a silver one. It would not turn on at all. So if I press on this, the output I would not turn on. So you have to be very careful with these. Play it over a soft surface, you know. Hold it over it. So yeah, and okay, it's basically, you know, in my, you know, again, lightweight, symmetrical, very easy to find the buttons, right? So L2, L1, R2, R1, R2, and you know, then these are your, you know, whatever action buttons, run buttons, grapple buttons, or whatever. Here are like special abilities. You know, you guys know PlayStation. You guys know, right? And this is the move, and the right stick is camera view. I know, like I'm holding my camera, so I can, you know, show my other hand. But yeah, you guys know. So it's basically the same thing as the PS2 controller. It's the same exact thing. The same, you know, everything, like the layout, everything. It's just the home button and this. And it's wireless. This is wireless. It's basically a wireless PS2 controller. And a charging cable here. Obviously, it's a thick USB. Like the PSP, it's a thick USB using to charge the controller. Yeah, so you know, I plug it into the system or into like an outlet or whatever, and then I would charge it for you. And you know, the charge is pretty good. It is pretty good, but over time they do run out of charge quicker. They do run like out of charge quicker, and you gotta charge them more often. But I know you can't. Again, you can't find these brand new anymore. You cannot find them unless you buy them used on eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, this is where I got this one, Facebook Marketplace. It's so weird. I showed you a blue PSP the other day, and now a PS3 controller. So yeah, that's it. You know, PS3 controller, PlayStation 3, and I'm gonna show my PlayStation 3 console. And I'm gonna talk a little bit, you know, about it. You know, thoughts, analysis about it over time, and you know, storage space, all that. You know, hardware. And one last thing, like these will, if you buy a knockoff brand of this, which I don't recommend, like the analog 6 will wear down quickly. So again, it's best to get this one. And these buttons actually here, because there is no structure, there is no structure holding them exactly like in place. Unlike the, you know, PS2 controller, like you'd see this blue bar come up to here, right? But instead it's here, but you know, it doesn't come up to here. So these will break easily. The R2 and L2 buttons, they will break easily and become faulty. And even the regular brand. So I keep that in mind, like when you're buying a new one, or well, obviously used one, if you're still playing PS3. So that's it. Like, share, subscribe, guys. You guys know the basics. Thanks for watching. PS3 controller. Thank you.